need it, I need it. Cat. Okay, it's me and my kinfolk. Cat, that is my MO. 925, my area code. Don't give a what you been. Share they G, put her friend. They want a lot, not a little. I get something. Give me something. What you gonna do for that Enzo? I'm in the end zone, rocking that Kenzo. My Kindle. I'm beneath though, going triple plat. I need a pack and a half. I broke up my mans, a stack and a half. I told my mama I'm bringing that bag. I got it. I'm backing, I'm on. I till I came. Sorry, mama, yeah, I know that. It was me and bro, buck on the plate. Best believe we had 50 cent cake. I let the Audemars hang from my belt, so she know we ain't got no time to waste. And I let Audemars crunch the numbers. I gotta make sure that my money straight. She wanna make sure that my money real. Kissing another. Back in the day, I ain't had no whip. I just pulled up in the tank. I'ma pull up, just stun. Can't, all in your brain. I'm going Batman, I'm going bang. Come with the bang. What you gonna do? 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 Up in a what you gonna do? I'm on a Sony lot, eating a lot of chips, stacking a lot of guaps. If I get it to pop, my mom get a coupe, my mom get a lot of rice. I ain't got to mouth, let that in the past. My foot on the gas, the flow elevator, we facing my brad. How you on deposit the memo cash? Red light, yellow light, green light, go. The events, I take the bank home. I won't keep quiet, I'm in it. Yeah, my best friend want me alone. None of my bitches to be at home, and I blah. I'm a businessman, so I give her a loan now. 3 pumps in the chain from the Homer. Hurt Bucky a goner. Hurt get Bucky a goner. What you gonna do? 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 Up in a stunt.
I wanna try to beat the force. I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you look a piece. Wanna see some more? 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 Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you look a piece. Wanna see some more?
Don't be afraid of the bounce. See when your things levels gotta change to your mouth. How can I walk in doubt? Never been a beg, never been a loud mouth. Pen can go for days. I'm obsessed with it, can't change my ways. So blessed with it, what can I say? Top form staying in shape.
It's week 7 of the 2030 season, and we've got the Seahawks leader at quarterback. He's gonna have to air it out plenty this week. It's the Seahawks and the Vikings, and it comes your way next on EA Sports.
Now from downtown Minneapolis, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us inside beautiful U.S. Bank Stadium, the home of the Vikings. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico, Greg Olson up here in the booth. Should be a good matchup here, Greg. A couple of playoff teams a year ago that are hoping to take that ultimate step and get to the Super Bowl this season.
And oftentimes that's the most difficult step, right? You go from being a perennial playoff contender. That's great. But now, how many of these teams can now say, okay, not only are we in the playoffs year in and year out, but we are a legitimate Super Bowl contender in any given season. That is easier said than done. But I think these two teams today both find themselves at the end of the year in that mix.
So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's the Minnesota offense taking the field for the first time. They are led by the man who led Michigan to the national championship in 2023, quarterback J.J. McCarthy.
I think the biggest thing that stood out from last week's game was when they went into the game with an initial plan, how quickly were they able to get away from that when they realized it wasn't working? I think they got a lot of unscouted looks, meaning the defense threw a lot of exotic looks at them, blitzes, different fronts and coverages, maybe things they didn't work on all week. So the key this week is understand, what is the defense looking to do?
Oh, no, right at the start, he loses the football. And this is taken in by the defense.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep that front point up.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. First carry now for Kenneth Walker. Just pushing defenders out of the way as he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. And there's defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's third down. Now they'll set up to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
And barring an aggressive decision here on fourth down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out, not able to pick up a single first down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming on.
That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing. Short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
That long one's going to bring them first and goal. He is brought down at the 5-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Trying to create some space, but will not find much. He'll get a yard. They'll mark it at the 3. A little closer. Here's second and goal. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. He will do it himself. He's in. Minnesota. Slides extra point, up and good. And the Vikings will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. Well, Seahawks offense ready to take over for their second possession. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. Right away, they'll set up to throw. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Thrown left side, the catch is made.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier. That's really well done defensively, Mike. The key to these situations is you got to engage with the blocker, bottle it up, but then you have to get off the block, find the ball, bring them down. That's exactly what they do. No gain, 4th down.
And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. First and 10. Off the bootleg, it's McCarthy. To the left side here, caught by Addison. And he's taken down up past the 35.
And it doesn't really matter who you put on him, Mike. When you want to play one-on-one man coverage against a receiver like this, there's not a whole lot else you can do. It's hard to put help over the top because the ball's being thrown out by the sidelines. I like playing in and out. I like playing zone. Somebody underneath, somebody over the top. Share the responsibility. But that's not what they're doing. That's straight man coverage. Quarterback sees the matchup. There's no question where the ball's going to go.
On 2nd down, here's McCarthy. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. Throwing again is McCarthy. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's out of bounds, but they take it to the red zone. Inside the 20. A big play for Minnesota. An even 40 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now a give on the ground. Still keeping the legs moving, somehow managing to turn that into a gain. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Here's a 2nd and 9. They'll stick with him again. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. He gets stopped for no gain.
To the air on 3rd down is McCarthy. That'll be intercepted.
Oh, and in that spot, Mike, that's just painful to see. It's not there. You want him to just get rid of it. Throw it 50 rows into the stands. Give somebody a souvenir. But worst case scenario, you've got to get to 4th down and have a shot at 3 points. But instead, after that pick, you come away with 0.
Out comes the Seattle offense as they get ready for their next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll look to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run it with Walker. And he's taken down on what should be the final play. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Once again, it's Walker. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
Looking to throw here on 2nd and 10. Over the middle, Smith and Jigba with the grab. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a 1st down. He'll drop to throw. Off he goes. He is dangerous when a play breaks down. A pickup of 18.
Mike, this is the element to the position that this guy brings that's just so unique across the league. Not only the speed, but his ability to operate in the open field as a runner. It is hard for a defense to plan for a guy like this.
He'll go left side here and complete this one. And he won't quite make it to the pylon, but he's out of bounds right around the 1-yard line. Give him 27, and it's 1st and goal. Here's Walker. No, he's not going to get in. In fact, they've shoved him backwards.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Now back at the 4 for 2nd and goal. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. Back to throw. Back to the sideline and intercepted. And the Vikings force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 10.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw a red zone interception. But in this case, it's the first half. You have the rest of the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue. Because next time they get down here, they got to be a lot more careful when they decide to air it out.
His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback...
A throw left side, going to be intercepted.
And at this point on the sideline, Mike, it just has to feel like deja vu. I mean, really, the last two drives, same story. Continuing to drive, have something brewing, and then you just stall out in the exact same fashion. You can't put the ball in harm's way. You're not going to win a lot of football games if you do.
On 1st and 10, here comes Walker. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
Up until that run, this first half, it's kind of been tough sledding here for this run game. They'd love to see him get going. That last big pickup's going to go a long way.
Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time, but contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this...
And that is caught. He fought through the contact for the touchdown. There is a marker down, but that may be on the defense.
Pass interference. Defense.
Not going for 2. They'll kick the point after. He gets it to go, and the Seahawks will level things out at 7 apiece. So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. Here's Williams on the return. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Vikings offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. From the gun, here's McCarthy. He'll get this over the middle to Jefferson. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line. 2 minutes to play. First half, all tied at 7. We'll have more from Minneapolis after this. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. To the air once more is McCarthy. Quickly to the outside and complete. And the Vikings have got a 1st and goal. He's out of bounds at the 4-yard line. It's a 1st down and a gain of 16. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal. To throw once more, here's McCarthy. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
McCarthy gonna look to throw again. To the end zone. It's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take over here up near the 40.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
The Seahawks offense ready for this next possession. They'll work in a tie game here in the 2nd quarter and get started with 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now, faking the give. He keeps it himself.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. A throw here, right side, falls incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
Here's 1st and 10. His throw left side is complete. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but 1st down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
Smith in Jigba, the man in motion. That is caught, side of the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. That his 1st touchdown this year.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle 4, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the 2nd quarter and the first 2 minutes of the 3rd quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
The extra point is good. And the Seahawks will move out to a 14-7 lead. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the 1st half. And the kickoff's coming their way. On the return, it's Williams. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Whole lot of extra muscle over there on the left side for this 1st and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion right. On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. Off-balance throw. It's complete. He's close to a 1st down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. 2nd and a yard. Throwing now, it's McCarthy. Quick throw, out wide, it's caught. So we've reached halftime with a visiting set. Both teams ready to play on, so we'll do the same as we get set for quarter number 3. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. This will be returned from the 6. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The Seahawks offense and Kenneth Walker ready to take over once more. He has run the ball well to this point in the season, right there amongst the NFL leaders in rushing. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. No chance at all. He'll go down.
This offense came into this drive hoping to extend their narrow lead, Mike, but instead, after first down, they find themselves in 2nd and forever following that big sack right out of the gate.
Now they'll set up to throw. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing.
After that first down sack, I think we both kind of looked at each other and said, all right, well, there goes this drive. But a really nice job there in the passing game on 2nd down. That big chunk brings them from 2nd and long to now at least 3rd and manageable.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Back to the air one more time. He's got it at about the 8. 17 yards on the gain, and now they've got 1st and goal.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. From the 1, 2nd and goal. One more time with Walker. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front, and he's in. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seattle. The PAT up and good. And the Seahawks will take a 21-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone. McCarthy now to throw on 1st and 10. He runs with it. And he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up decent yardage along the way.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, gets down on the ground.
And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
At this point in the game, Mike, we just haven't seen a lot of fire out of this offense. Here's another run, simple handoff, no gain.
On 3rd and a yard, it's McCarthy. Open man, right side. He's got it.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch. This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he will have the first down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on 2nd down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come
under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
That big boy was moving, Mike. That was impressive. I mean, it's not easy to bring down this quarterback in any situation, but to hawk him down from his interior defensive line spot nearly out by the sideline, that's beyond impressive.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. They'll put Addison in motion. On 3rd and long, here's McCarthy. Well, this one is in reverse again. They're going to lose more yardage here, and it's going to bring up 4th down. It'll be a punt coming from the Vikings. And this one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it inside the 20. Set to go now on 1st and 10. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So, 3. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Receiver in motion, headed left. They'll get creative here on the jet sweep. And that one shut down right away. Good pressure on the backside. The defense stops him for no gain. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete. For Kenneth Walker out of the backfield. And now it's 4th down. Oh, how about the coverage there? Met and dropped before he can get a return going. The Vikings offense getting set to get back to work. Let's go back through their earlier possessions, and a lot of them, Greg, have ended with the defense going the other way.
And there's no greater indicator in the NFL of success in terms of wins and losses than the turnover battle. And We've seen so many statistics and charts. We can go on and on. The simplest way to say, if you protect the ball, your chance of winning goes up. If you don't protect the ball, your chance of winning goes down. So here they have 3 interceptions, losing fumble.
The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup. The ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense, immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
On second down, here's McCarthy. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Looking to throw. McCarthy. Out wide. Here's Jefferson. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the 1st down. It's going to bring up 4th down.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
This is caught. He's got a long way to go. And he's not going to get away. They get him down right after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on downs. The Seahawks offense ready to get back at it. And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time. They've dominated the proceedings here in the 4th quarter. From the pistol, here's Walker. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. They'll look to throw. This finds Smith and Jigma along the sideline.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect. Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the 1st down.
He's into space past the 25. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. He is in. Touchdown, Seahawks. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
The extra point is good. And the Seahawks will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Williams now to return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Vikings offense ready to get back at it. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with 1st down. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. That's to the outside, and he's got Jefferson.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end.
In trouble. Down he goes. The offense not coming off the field, and here's 4th down. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
The visitors' offense ready to take over possession of the football. This one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now going to try to polish this thing off here in the 4th. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. We'll keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And he'll bring this inside the 15, and that's good enough for the 1st down.
And all you can do at this point, Mike, is just really marvel at how well he's been able to run the ball. And throughout the course of the game, they've certainly not been shy in giving it to him, and I think he's held up his side of the bargain.
The run up the middle, it's Walker. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the 4th quarter, which typically means I had the lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
From the 1-yard line, 1st down and goal. They send the tight end in motion. They'll run with Walker. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
The extra point try forthcoming. His kick is good. And the Seahawks are able to extend the lead. Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. Here's Williams on the return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. First and 10. Here we go. One final play. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete. And that will do it. This one comes to an end. So it's a win here for the visiting Seahawks. And it is their 3rd consecutive victory. They continue to play great football here in this latest stretch. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.
I think he knows when I play with him like that, when I say to him like that, have my with him like that. I think he knows when I play with him like that, when I say to him like that, that he's coming right back. She's a provocateur, dance floor connoisseur, weeks of Friday for sure. Tell the girls we're taking a detour. Give him help, yeah. Get these boys out, yeah. She does it well, oh yeah. I do it myself, oh yeah. Candy necklace on my hips, butterflies on my wrist. Put your hands on me like this. Need to go head to toe. DT, she's gauzy. Give her one kiss just softly. Tease him and get him me. I think he knows when I play with him like that, when I say to him like that, have my with him like that. I think he knows when I play with him like that, when I say to him like that, that he's coming right back.
Like ice cream on Shanty, playing in AMG. Let it rain on me. On my head, boys, I'm on my knees like that. Lord, please pray for me. Save your grace for me.
Say, boy, what you want? Eat that, eat that, eat that.
Okay, on the real, I'ma take it